Hi, I am Adam Smith. I have a few things to say, but I want to first and foremost say something to Rachel that I've been wanting to since the moment I spoke the words. Rachel, I am so very sorry for the way I spoke to you on Wednesday. You handled my frustrating rant with such dignity and composure. And every time I watch the video, I'm blown away by really the beauty in what you did and your kindness and your patience with me. You should know that I never plan to say the things I said to you that day and how I said them. I plan to peacefully participate in the August 1st YouTube post where Jackson Pierce asked people to simply order a large water to show support for the gay community. But when I got to your window, and after seeing all the people in and outside the restaurant that came to support Chick-fil-A, I lost it. I just lost it. I couldn't believe the number of people that came out to support a corporation that associates themselves with anti-gay groups like the Exodus International and the American Family Association. And how did I lose it? By making you listen to my frustration and disgust. And it wasn't right, and for that I am so sorry. You should be very proud in how you handled the stressful situation. Great job. Wow. As you know, the morning after our drive-through meeting, I came to your store to see how you were doing. I was genuinely concerned for you. I felt so bad for you. But I totally understand why you didn't want to talk. I deserve the silent treatment. When you wouldn't meet, I went to my work to create an apology video, similar to the one I'm making now. And when I walked through the door of my company, I was told by my company to not create a video, don't write an apology, don't speak to anyone. I was told to go radio silent and stay that way until I was told otherwise. I really didn't think that was the professional way to handle the situation. It's not the way I wanted to. But to Vontae's defense, they were pretty panicked when they checked their voicemail and realized that they had 300 voicemails and that was the capacity, and they had tons of hateful emails and that were sent to our customers, their customers, and really horrible threats to the employees. It was a very sad and scary scene, so I get that. Later that same day, Thursday, the company decided it was most appropriate to fire me. Rachel, I'm sorry for treating you poorly. Not because I feared losing my job or even that I actually lost my job. I'm sorry for treating you so inhumanely because I compromised my personal integrity. While I might not agree with everyone's views, I want to always treat the other person with respect. I didn't do that with you. And now that I don't have a job, well, I'm free to make the apology I wanted to make in the first place. This needed to be done, and I'm sorry for the circumstances that made this apology so late. Good luck in your future. Your peacefulness will take you a long way. Okay. Now I'd like to address some of the questions that I've read concerning this incident, if I could. The first one is, why did I post the video if I truly felt bad about how I spoke to Rachel? When I first thought about participating in this protest, I was really excited. I felt purpose in standing up against Chick-fil-A's funding of anti-human rights groups. I felt like it was the right thing to do, the human thing to do. And after recording the conversation, my enthusiasm in standing up against Chick-fil-A was very high. And in that moment, I decided to post the video. For me, and at that moment, the main goal of supporting the gay community outweighed the collateral damage that Rachel became. And I literally just saw Rachel as collateral damage. I and we have to stop rationalizing our destructive actions this way. We have to start seeing people as people. we aren't ever going to make social progress by personally attacking people. I'm clearly guilty of this. The degree of reaction my video ended up having took me by surprise, obviously. There was a lot of passion expressed and still is being expressed. Part of me is quite discouraged by the threats made to my family and former coworkers. But another part of me is encouraged. If people can get this passionate about a guy being rude to a girl in a drive-thru, how much more passion can we have for our fellow human beings whose basic rights are being threatened by corporations like Chick-fil-A? How much more passion can we channel toward fighting for equal rights for all people, not just the straight ones? All right, second question out of 3. Now, the second question had to do on why I said that I wasn't gay. Okay. No, I'm not in the closet, as many comments suggested, but if I were, I'd be very proud to be. The reason why I said that I wasn't gay was because I wanted to convey that you don't have to be gay to be for gay rights. Just because someone is different than me doesn't mean I can't have empathy on their unique struggles. You don't have to be gay to want to help the gay community. I think that's a stigma, and I'm trying to stop that. Lastly, I've read that people suppose the reason why my personal information is readily available on the internet was because I released this information. That is, nothing could be further from the truth. I never intended for my former employee or employer and the University of Arizona to be associated with my personal activism. I never intended to have my personal and financial information be associated with this video. I have a family, a young family. I would never knowingly put them at risk. They're my first responsibility. I really appreciate you listening to this. Again, I'm sorry for the grief that I've caused. And hopefully we can look towards the big picture of what we're trying to do and get done. Thanks for listening.